Hey, it's Wisconsin Wine Guy, and I am back again with another wine review for you. You can already see what the wines are, but we'll get back to those. And I like to call these everyday drinking wines. And the reason why I call them everyday drinking wines, because you can find these wines almost anywhere where you shop. Liquor store, grocery store, and some wine shops. I give these wines a taste and give you my opinion, what I think about these wines, utilizing that infamous thumb rating system. I keep it very simple, all right? Thumbs up says I recommend that wine. You know, it's a delicious wine. I think it'd be a great wine to share with my friends, share with your friends as well. 3/4 said, you know what, I was introduced to that wine, you know, and I liked it. I really enjoyed it, and I think you'd enjoy it too. I think it really fits the category of everyday drinking wine. Halfway, there was something about that wine that was off for my palate. Doesn't mean it's a bad wine, it just didn't work for my palate. Thumbs down, always the easy one, right? Then every now and then there will be the infamous double thumbs up. Now the double thumbs up, if I do that, that's a wine that I really want you to try, and one that I actually probably have a few bottles on hand just to see how it ages and how it matures over time. You know, so you get those double thumbs up, give it a try, and then let me know if you agree with the double thumbs up for that wine. So now here we go. You've probably seen these wines, if not by the name, then definitely by the label. Juggernaut wines, you know, out of California. You know what's so cool about these labels on these wines? Each of the wine labels represent a animal, you know, an animal of purity and strength, if you want to call it that. You know, it's like the aggression, you know, the toughness, you know. So we're going to be doing today for you the Juggernaut Chardonnay, which is the Juggernaut Chardonnay with the shark on the label. All right, and we'll also be doing the Juggernaut Lion. Juggernaut Lion. I wish this was Leo season, because this would be perfect for Leo season, right? Keep that in mind, Leos. Leo season Juggernaut wine. Hopefully it's a good wine. We're going to find out. All right, so the Juggernaut Chardonnay from the Sonoma coast, coming in a vintage 2022. Alcohol will be 13.5%. This spends some time in French oak, and also, here we go. So it's fermented in some French oak, also fermented stainless steel, small amount, and then there's a final blend, and also on the leaves, aged on the leaves, they spent yeast, and give it a little bit more body, a little bit more structure, a little bit more oomph to it. You know, so this should be pretty interesting. You know, and then we go to the Cabernet. You know, it's going to spend maybe like 13 months in American oak. Coming in at 14.5% alcohol. Grapes, they say, coming from California, probably Sonoma as well, but hillside, meaning the Cabernet vines and the grapes that produce this wine come from Cabernet vines that are grown on a hillside, you know, giving it real struggle, you know, to grab, you know, some of the nutrients, to grab, you know, some of the moisture in the soil, you know, so that should be very interesting. You have to work. So the vines have to actually work to get a production out of that area. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two taste and see how they're going to pair up as we start sliding out of spring into summer, right? All right, so Hades Corker, keeping the wines fresh for me. Wow, very interesting, that coloring in the Chardonnay. I can smell that. Kind of has, from here, it has not only just the fruit, but has that ocean breeze. You know? Wow, nice. Let's get a pour of this Cabernet. And this is all Cabernet. You know, and I always say that when I have a wine that's all Cabernet, that's very unusual when you find a Cabernet that is all Cabernet. So now you get a chance to actually taste Cabernet on its own without any blend. Ooh, I can smell the dark berry fruit on that one for sure. Oh my word. So let's give it a nose, a swirl on each of these. Looking at the color, you know, rays of sunshine in the Chardonnay. You know, nice yellow golden hue, or golden color in this wine. Starting off clear, but that golden rays of sunshine just comes straight through. Wow. Now for the Cabernet, I don't have here's a white background. Ta-da! So now the Cabernet. Wow, that has some density of color there. Oh my word. So it starts off with a nice burgundy garnet, a burgundy ruby. Then gets deeper and deeper with those two colors. Wow, that's really nice. Let's put this behind the white background too, now that I have it. Okay, still the same. Wow, now for the nose. Ooh, definitely has a richness on the nose. You know, some spice notes. Some tropical notes of pineapple, almost like caramelized pineapple. Definitely pick up the citrus here. Then you get a little bit of smoke. Nice, but definitely has a rich nose to it. Wow. I had this pulled this out of the refrigerator. I want to give it a chance to like warm up a little bit, you know, just to bring out all of that character. Now for the Cabernet. Oh wow. That was just like rolling in my nose, you know, like wow. I don't even know where to begin. So, if I had to begin, I would go with, you know, dark berry spice coming here. Almost like cloves. Let's take away cloves. Let's go with star anise. You know, star anise, you know, blended with the berries. Wow, nice. A little bit of chocolate, like faint hints of chocolate for me here. And then that cedar notes. Wow, that's gonna be interesting too. So here we go for the taste. Ooh, I'm trying to decide which should I taste first. Well, we're gonna find out. But the tasting process is 2 steps. First, we taste for acidity. No acidity, no play. Red, white, doesn't matter to me. Even sweet, doesn't matter to me. No acidity, no play. Again, who wants to drink a flabby wine? Ooh, so I'm gonna start with the Chardonnay, and hopefully it doesn't kill the Cabernet. We're gonna find out. Nice mouth-watering acidity. I like that. But that kind of rinse that I just did, you do pick up, you know, some tannic structure, but very subtle. But definitely nice acidity. Coming into the red. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, again, real nice acidity. Mouth is watering. Tan is like medium firm. Wow, good structure. And now we're going to taste the second one. Is going to be for this overall mouthfeel and taste. You know, if you're not tasting fruit, what's the point? You know, taste for us balance. Let's find out where we are here with these two. And I must say, and as I always say, I like having 2 or more wines from the same winery. Just try to get an idea of what's the thumbprint. You know, are they more dry? Are they more fruit forward? You know, are they more full flavored? You know, let's find out what their footprint is between these 2 wines. You know, do they go for balance? You know, let's find out. Wow, that smells so clean, fresh. Definitely holds its own coming after the Cabernet, and vice versa. So I'd say that because, especially wines from the same winery, that you can go back and forth with the wines, you know, because it has a uniformity, you know, stylistically speaking. So there's a nice balance that exists here. But the red wine's still going to have those red flavors, and the white one's going to have those white wine flavors. But there's a nice balance and combination of fruit and acidity on both of these wines. One more taste here. There's a nice elegance here and a very nice finish. I mean, that combination of part fermented in barrels and part fermented stainless steel. Then that resting on the lees and final blend brings a really nice balance to this wine. It's not that over the top crazy oaky note taste to it. But it's more French oak, so it won't have that vanilla notes because coming from American oak. But I think it is very cool and refreshing, on the palate. It has a subtle elegance to it. Nice. Now, coming here, as it begins to, I had it, nicely chilled, as it begins to slowly warm up, in the glass and on the palate. More of its flavor profile begins to come forward. However, it still has that nice elegance, that silkiness to it. Let's go to the cab. It's rare, again, to find wines that's all Cabernet. And to just truly taste Cabernet. This is a wine that's truly going to be one that's begging and crying, for something robust and savory, But you can go, to a very nice steak or to a simple burger or a pizza, a very flavorful pizza or flatbread, will do the job too. But it's not one of those Cabernets that's just overly tannic like that. It does have a nice firmness, a nice grip to it, but it doesn't skip on the flavor and the finish. Oh, there's a little cassis there. It just begins to evolve on the palate as you taste. If you allow yourself to just slowly savor and enjoy the wine, you can pick up quite a few different things out of this. And I believe there's probably a little bit of this that spent some time in American oak, not a lot, but you do get very soft vanilla notes here. There's the plum. I kept tasting. I'm going to find the plum. I like that plum presence, in my Cabernets. It doesn't have to be up front. It doesn't have to be dominant, but just be there while blending it well with the fruit. So let's get straight to it. You can kind of get an idea where I'm going with these wines, right? Because if it's something else opposite, you know. So let's give one more taste. A nice finish on it. The finish on this has a little bit more soft chocolate mocha notes. Not even chocolate, but mocha notes. Oh, yeah. So, the Juggernaut Cabernet. I think I feel that this would be a very nice, good everyday drinking wine. Beautiful label. Can't go wrong with the label. Nice, beautiful everyday drinking wine. Should be a wonderful crowd pleaser for those, who like, oak but don't like oak, but like fruit but don't like fruit, but like structure. It hits for me on all points on my palate. So, the Juggernaut Cabernet, thumbs up. Thumbs up. I'm sorry, Chardonnay, thumbs up. For the Cabernet, oh, on that nose, right before I took my last sip, I loved it in my mouth water. I got a bit of tobacco notes on that. It just keeps evolving. So, I'm going to go a thumbs up. I would not be able to tell this is 14.5% alcohol. Not at all. So, thumbs up on both of these wines. I like, again, the thumbprint. Balance, ripeness, good structure on both of these wines. Pleasing, smooth. So thumbs up on the Juggernaut wines. Labels are great. If it's Leo season, don't forget about the Juggernaut Lion, right? All right, Sochi, Wisconsin wine, guys. Sending you as always, let your palate be the guide when selecting your wine. Wow. I got to find something to have with these. And I'm going to see you next time. Ciao!